What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. Today's video is on Power Rangers Super Megaforce. So today we will finally be moving on to Super Megaforce. We're one season away from Dino Charge, so we're getting close to finally having done all seasons of Power Rangers so far, which is just unbelievable to me. And I'm really happy to say that we're getting this close now, and we're just getting further and further, and it's just looking better and better here. So I hope you guys are having fun with these reaction time videos. I personally am. I'm loving the whole experience. There's gonna be a lot of other stuff that will come up alongside this, I'm sure, and a lot of other stuff will just come out after all the reaction times for Power Rangers that comes out. So I hope you guys are enjoying this whole entire thing. I personally, again, am, and I can't wait to see, and I can't wait to watch these commercials today. So here we go.
Unlock the power of the Deluxe Legendary Morpher with the power to morph into any Power Ranger. Use any Ranger key to unlock the power and take on evil. Activate lights and sounds. There are 60 unique Ranger keys you can collect to unlock all the power and sounds of the Deluxe Legendary Morpher, Mighty Morphin, Megaforce, Super Megaforce, and more. Go Super Megaforce! Power Ranger Deluxe Legendary Morpher comes with 2 keys. Other keys sold separately. Ask your parents to download the free Power Ranger Scanner app to scan and morph into your favorite Power Ranger.
Okay, so as you saw there, that was the Legendary Morpher. Now, I don't remember if this was actually in the correct order of when it came out, sadly. I know it's been only a year, you'd think, so how would you not know this? I knew it came out towards the end, but the thing was that regardless, I wanted to put it in the order that I felt made more sense to put it in, regardless of whatever order it was actually put out. But I'll tell you this much right now. One thing I do have to comment on is the fact that they say 60 Ranger keys. I love how they say that, and it's just like, yeah, it was 60 Ranger keys then. Why didn't they just like hype it and say 60 and many more to come or something like that? I mean, seriously. Do you honestly think they weren't going to make more than 60 Ranger keys? I mean, seriously, most people want to have, like, every single season, and if you haven't already guessed by now, they've had a lot more than 60 Ranger keys. Yeah, a lot more than 60 Ranger keys by now. My God, there's been a whole lot more than 60. But, I mean, it's been fun, and it's still going on. I mean, 2015, we're into Dino Charge, and they're still releasing Ranger keys. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign, because that means that Ranger keys have sold really, really well. If they're still selling them today, and they're still creating new sets, which people are still wanting, though, I'll tell you this much right now, we're still missing a lot of females in our American Rangers. Believe me, we're missing a lot of girls, and 1 or 2 guys even, which is really a big surprise. I'll tell you that much. A few guys are even missing, which is very unusual. The fact that we're missing so many, like a ton of females, but we're also missing a few guys, which is really surprising, because you'd think that by now that we'd have all the guys, and I mean everyone wants everything, obviously, but I mean regardless, it's just like the seasons that we're missing are just unusual, and the characters that we're missing are unusual, and seasons and characters that people really would love to have. And believe me when I say this, I understand. I really do understand. So, as I've said in the past, I've collected the Japanese keys, which are very similar, but there's a lot more of them, and it's a lot more, and it's a lot different. But believe me when I say this, just very different. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this. So let's keep going, okay?
Power Rangers Super Megaforce Deluxe Legendary Megazord. You can combine the 5 all-new Zord vehicles to build the Deluxe Legendary Megazord. Unlock the power with your Ranger key. Power Rangers Deluxe Legendary Megazord, part of the Zord Builder collection. Other Zord vehicles sold separately.
So as we saw there, that was the Legendary Megazord, as we saw, which was awesome, of course. You know, that mech, and we got to see some of the combination Zords that can combine together. Obviously, the Zord Builder capabilities, but just in general, usually a lot of these Zords just in general can combine with the mech, and it's just awesome. I mean, obviously they promoted some of the ones that are specific just for toy purposes, but like for example, they showed the Zeo one they had for like the Zeo Battleizer, which is something that still confuses me to this day, but at the same time I kind of appreciate the fact that they did take the extra step to create original content in that regard. Though it would have been nice if it had shown up in the actual show, and that would have probably resulted in better sales of the show, because Super Megaforce did not do very well at all, and I am one of those people that definitely agrees when it's when people say they really did not give a lot of context, and they really cheaped out in a lot of ways, and they really did a lot of things that they shouldn't have done properly. Like, there was a lot of things that they should have done a lot better, and they did not do. And the character development was very minimal, and it really bothered a lot of people. And personally, it bothers me today. And it's sad because those characters could have been a lot better, and it's sad. I mean, Gia alone is one of the characters that I definitely want to say really did not get much of a story. I mean, probably one of the few characters that got like the most story was Orion, and I mean, that should not be a thing. I mean, look, he should get a lot of story, but at the same time, it's like, if he's the one that gets a good amount of story and really we get a sense of who he is, that's kind of sad if he's the only one that really gets a real story while everyone else kind of doesn't really get a story. I mean, even Troy, even though, yes, we get to see his dreams, that really doesn't count as a story. That really counts as just him having these visions of the future. That doesn't really mean anything. That just means he's insane or something like that. Whatever. You get my point. It's just like, that's not really telling us anything about his character. It's more or less just saying, oh yeah, he has these dreams about the future. I mean, that's cool, and I get it. I appreciate it. But at the same time, it's like, give us some character development. I want to know about this character. I don't yes, we've seen the trailers for it. We know what's going to happen. We know that there's going to be an awesome, epic battle that we think is going to happen. Although it was an okay battle. It wasn't the best ever. People were hoping it would be amazing. It was okay. Most people were really disappointed with the end of it. But just in general, I'll tell you this much right now. I really think that they should have tried to develop the characters a lot more. I mean, they had 2 seasons to do it. They decided to do 2 seasons. If they had 2 seasons, they should have developed the characters pretty well in Megaforce. Did they? No. They did not develop the characters very well in Megaforce at all. And that would have made it so much simpler. That way we wouldn't have had to worry about character development in these seasons. But we do, because sadly we did not get any in Megaforce, really. It was anything extensive, and people are really annoyed about that to this day, the fact that we really don't know these characters. I'm sorry I'm going on and talking about them like this, but I mean, it's kind of true, and it pisses a lot of people off. It really does. Sorry, but that's just how it is. So yeah.